Welcome to Under the Golden Dome. It is the end of week 6 of the Iowa legislative session and also the end of the first funnel deadline. Common words that you hear during this time frame as legislators try to rush things through the process to keep them alive is it's a work in progress. We just want to further the conversation. Veteran lobbyists will laugh and say, sometimes the conversation doesn't need to be furthered. One item of note today is that the governor did sign the 2.5% SSA rate. So we at least know that. And here are the 3 things that you need to know about this week. As I mentioned, it was funnel week. And so there were a lot of things that went through very quickly that still need a lot of work. But there's one notable thing that didn't show up in the House of Representatives, in the Iowa House, and that is a voucher bill. While the Senate Education Committee passed the governor's voucher/education omnibus bill forward, there was absolutely no consideration or discussion in the House on vouchers. And in fact, there was an internal vote count, they call it blue carding, which is just a term of art in the legislative process, that showed that the depth of opposition to vouchers in the Iowa House is pretty darn strong. Number 2, the supplemental spending bill, the one-time money. Getting a lot of questions about where does it stand, the $19.2 million that House Republicans have approved in an effort to provide some additional resources to Iowa school districts. At this point, that bill is in the Senate Appropriations Committee and has seen no action. We do ask in our advocacy action of the week item that you contact members of the Senate Appropriations Committee, as well as senators who are not on the committee, to tell them how important this additional resource will be. Number 3, what comes next? Well, for the next couple of weeks, we can expect to spend a lot of time in floor debate as we pass these bills through in anticipation of the March 18th second funnel deadline, by which time a bill has to have passed one chamber and a committee in another chamber. IASB has a number of major priorities still looming out there that we'll be working to get to the floor, including our proposals to help address some of the teacher workforce issues. So hopefully we'll see some action on those in the next couple of weeks. With that, stay tuned for next week's edition.